So you mean to tell me not only we not getting food stamps for next month, but y'all want us to spend all the money on our cards by the first? So for the ones who saving their money, some of their money on their card for Thanksgiving, y'all gonna take that too? I just read an article like you're not gonna be able to use your card after the first. So whatever's not spent on that card after the first, you cannot use it. Now I don't think this ever happened like in our little history. But for y'all to tell us we not getting food stamps and y'all not letting us save them is diabolical. For the people who get 1,000 and all that kind of stuff, I'm pretty sure they can split that in half and use the rest for next month.
1,000? What do you mean 1,000? Y'all getting $1,000 a month in food? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I don't think that my household, me, my daughter, and my wife, spends $1,000 grocery shopping every single month. Y'all getting $1,000, over $1,000 a month? Man, I thought that the average person was getting like $200-300 a month. You know what? I'm so far removed. That's crazy. That's crazy to give people that have been on food stamps for an extended period of time. Honestly, I'm floored. I'm taken aback. If y'all have not been able to get off of this with this level of assistance, with this level of taxpayer dollars for all of this time, and y'all sitting here complaining and y'all don't know how to make it shake, you don't have a deep freezer, you don't know how to stock up, you don't know how to do none of that. So now you're dependent on the government to be able to save your stuff. Also, and I don't even know if this is true or not, I'm just floored at the idea that people are getting 1,000. All right, chat. Y'all got to let me know. Honestly, y'all got to keep me in the loop and y'all got to let me know. What are people getting? What is the average amount on food stamps? What are some of the people that y'all know is what they getting? Because a lot of people, when I was growing up, they were selling some of their food stamps for 75%, 50% on the dollar. So they would take somebody to the store and be like, hey, get what you want or whatever. And so if y'all was getting 1,000, more than $1,000, I'm assuming it's some people that's getting 2,000. I seen a lady, I thought she was capping when she said that she was gonna get like 3,000 or close to $4,000. How many kids do you have to have and how much are you off? So basically, y'all having kids so that y'all can be subsidized by the federal government. That's foul, bro. That's foul. If people been doing this and been finessing the system for a long time, if they've been giving you all that much, no wonder ain't nobody trying to get no job. No wonder ain't nobody trying to do something different.
Y'all wow. Y'all wow.
I'm gonna keep touching on this subject
And
because
then got the nerve to be entitled. Got the nerve to feel like they earned it, like they worked for it and they deserve it. And then going off on us and saying, oh, y'all wow for that. Get the fuck out of it. What are we on?
I am an EBT recipient. Yes, I had to spend cash. Yes, I had to fight for my EBT. But at the same time I spend the cash, my bills is due, my rent is due. Landlord, hold on, light bill, give me a few days, you know. I never really had to do that. But if I, like now, I probably would have to do that. You know, I never know. I hear people, the uppity class, the want to be bougie, the this, whatever y'all are.
You mean the people that go to work every day and the people that grind and don't take no government handouts, but let the government take a hot chop, a chop out of they finances and they resources every day so that they can subsidize you? You mean those people, the ones that you're not grateful to, that give up a piece of their paycheck, whether they want to or not, every single week, every single month, every single year to make sure that you're taking care of the bougie ones, right?
Out, get off y'all ass to go work. And then, baby, what you think I'm doing in the rain? I got on a raincoat, baby. Adidas coat, a shirt. It's cold, boo. But I'm at work.
Congratulations. It's called being
No,
an
they one
adult.
time about me. But I could be a part of the, you know, the down class, middle class, whatever class they want to put me
Down
in.
class.
It's not easy. I got one child. Imagine the people with 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 kids.
It's called not having so many kids. Man, why are y'all out here having kids that y'all can't afford? I remember I had went on Dr. Phil and I said, man, listen, People that ain't got no resources, they should not be having kids because we all got to pay for that. We all got to subsidize their lifestyle. And everybody was so appalled. Oh, I can't believe he said that. It doesn't make sense. It makes perfect sense.
You know, nobody was prepared for this. Nobody was expecting this. Motherfuckers been on Link, because that's where I'm from. Since it was paper. You got to tear it out the book and go to the WIC store, or tear it out the book and go to selected grocery stores that was accepting it, until the world started accepting it. And not still everybody even accept EBT. Link, where I'm from, in the building, food stamps, you know. I just want to know, people do anything to survive, right? People gonna do anything, because I'm gonna do whatever it takes for my daughter, you know.
What does that mean?
But there's gonna be umpteen million people's having to do whatever it takes. All type of races, not just my skin color, you know.
What does that mean?
Y'all don't think about, like, okay, boom.
So you've been on food stamps since food stamps was the booklet, was the paper ones?
This store take EBT. This is where they make majority of their money. Link, food stamps, whatever we want to call it. Okay, now they ain't getting too much of a business. So now their business is running slow. Or maybe they got to close their business down. Nobody thinking about the bigger picture. It's like a domino effect. One fall down, everything come crashing down. Which
we basically are living in a socialist environment. We live in a socialist environment, and we have basically been subsidizing everybody all this time, bro. I'm convinced. You can't sell me on anything different.
Y'all rich ass. And then people gonna be at y'all doors. Did y'all watch Purge? In the fucking building.
So a lot of people that's crying about being on EBT and having it cut off, honestly, they ain't ever been poor, yo. Because us poor people that really been poor, that really been through the trenches, like, we know you could go spend like $7 on a big ass bag of rice and get it popping. You could spend $4 on a big ass case of ramen noodles and make it work. You're gonna make it work. I grew up poor, so like we just did that. That's what we did. Sometimes you might have a wish sandwich where you wish you had something to put on the bread, or wish you had bread, period. You know what I mean? You're just gonna have to do what you.
Or you use the ends of the bread and you make it work. I was telling the people on the Millionaire Morning Show, hey, you get an egg, get some cinnamon, you know what I'm saying? A couple other ingredients, the ends of the bread. I got French toast, baby.
Do struggle how you struggle. I mean, I'm sorry, there's a lot of people that ain't gonna have to be able to get their food they really want, but you just gonna have to get what you get. You know what I mean? It is what it is, man. Like, but that's that new poor shit. We old poor. See, we old poor over here. So we done been struggling. You know what I mean? We done had to struggle. But
people getting thousands of dollars, literally thousands of dollars, and they are sitting there trying to make it seem like you the bad guy because you don't want to keep paying for people to be living this type of lifestyle. Why do you have to pay for other people to enjoy their lives? Where they do that at? There is no level of accountability and responsibility anywhere. And everybody just making it shake, and everybody is just having a good time. And hey, we living off the government. Ooh, but no, you living off of taxpayer dollars. And then you wonder why people are so adamant about getting off of this, because if we had more money in our paychecks, if we had lower taxes, that's why everybody keep voting the way that they voting, because don't nobody actually want to get off of government assistance, and everybody want the government to be their daddy. That's crazy. So all right, we're gonna find out. The Democrats is gonna punish y'all because they ain't trying to keep the government open. They're gonna go ahead and punish y'all. Let me know what y'all think inside of the comments. Make sure y'all tap into the Patreon. Link is in the description. Teach Henley. 40% off your first order, 20% off for life. I love you. I appreciate you. I'm gonna holler at you guys later.